Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Retrograde Entropy, and welcome to day 27, which, unlike the past 2 days, is probably going to be a quick video because there's not too much to talk about. A little bit of food stuff. So I went and I saw my parents yesterday, which was fun. Yes, I know I made a massive long video yesterday about, what happened, blah, 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 blah. But it's always fun hanging out with my parents. So, yeah, which is good. And my mum has been watching all my videos. And so we had a little bit of talk about cooking and couldn't figure out why the mince is bad. So I'm having a think. There's three different things I think could be causing it. One is that it comes bad from the butcher, which I refuse to believe because the butcher's a really good butcher. I really like them, so they can't be serving me bad mince. Two, I'm just leaving it out too long, which my mum says is not how mince works. But then again, this is me. I've got an extremely sensitive stomach, so maybe that's it. The third is that it's just random and there's nothing I can do about it, which sucks. And then the fourth one, which I just thought of this morning, is it's got to do with the fact that I'm putting the mince into the convection oven after I've cooked all the chicken. So I put a bunch of chicken in there, do all that cooking, and then afterwards I put the mince in there. So, and I know that raw chicken can cause problems. Now, I'm not using the same container, but I am using the same convection oven. So I'm thinking potentially that's a problem. So what I'm going to do next week when I cook my mince is I'm not going to leave it out. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to use the convection oven either. I could use the mince in the convection oven first and then do the chicken after, but I'm a little bit worried. I've been trying to clean out the convection oven as often as I can, but I'm still a little bit worried about, because it's got a little griller up the top and it's very hard to clean around that area, so I'm a bit concerned about it. So reheating food, I don't really care too much, but when it comes to actually cooking, I'd like to just keep the chicken in there and nothing else. So I'm going to get the frying pan out. I'm going to cook the mince old school in the frying pan, which is not too bad. A little bit more effort intensive, but not too bad. That's how I used to cook it when I was doing pasta like 5 or 6 years ago, which never worked out because my pasta tasted like crap. And now I can't eat pasta because it's all folic acid and that sort of stuff. Same problem with bread. But I can do the mince the same way. And yeah, so I might try that next week. See if the mince tastes okay. Meanwhile, all the mince is defrosted, ready to get chucked out. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy roast chicken, cook it up a little bit, like I said, and that'll be my half meal for the rest of the week. Yeah, so that's pretty much my plan. I got nothing planned until next Tuesday. Tuesday night I got dinner with some friends, but that's just a dinner, so that's not a full day thing or something I really have to work towards. So basically I'm just going to work on getting back into my improvement relaxation schedule. So I did the full workout and the exercise bike this morning, actually upped my exercise bike to 1.5 minutes, over a minute. Still feel okay. I feel a little bit off today because I got a headache. I think it's a stress-related headache, probably because I put that video out yesterday and now I'm worried that my mum's seen it and she's like, oh no, my son doesn't love me anymore, something like that. So I still do love you, mum, absolutely, 100%. But yeah, it could also be caused by the sun because I got quite a lot of sun yesterday from driving around and a little bit of walking as well. I did a walk outside and I didn't have a hat on, so that gave me a bit more sun. So maybe, but usually the sun headache doesn't last overnight. So I'm not really sure, but I think it's fading. I think the headache's fading, and if it doesn't fade fast enough, I'll just take a couple of Panadol and that should take care of it. But anyway, so the rest of the week is basically just going to be sitting back, relaxing, doing nothing. Basically rest days every day is my plan for now, which is really good for me. Not so good for you because it means the videos are going to be very boring and all of the extra stuff that I was going to sort of feed in but bit by bit has pretty much been covered in that 50-minute video. So I don't know. I might go into some more details about it. Definitely, if you want to know some more stuff, like the previous person, you can just chuck down a comment. It doesn't have to be as big as that comment, but if you've got questions, if you want more information, anything, basically, just put it down. It's fine. I consider myself an expert on chronic fatigue and on Asperger's. So yeah, I can probably give you my thoughts, my information about those two topics as well. And tendonitis. I got tendonitis as well, and I'm pretty much an expert on that, so go nuts. And I will mention as well, the headaches that I've got right now, the headache. I've also potentially got a condition from my mum, which is migraines. She got quite a lot of migraines, and my grandma as well got a lot of migraines. And from what I've heard from my mum, it's a combination of diet and stress, which can cause the migraines. So it's the same causes that can impact chronic fatigue, diet and stress. So yeah, that's just another, if I do something wrong, then I get headaches as well as getting tired, which kind of sucks. And I'm pretty sure I do have that migraine stuff at the moment, which really, really sucks. But as long as I'm avoiding stress and bad diet, then that should be okay. I did have fried chicken last night as a kind of half meal because I was so stuffed from eating at my parents' place. And the fried chicken is usually okay, but maybe that's what's caused the headache. Maybe I should sort of cut that down, because that fried chicken is basically the only takeaway that I eat. And like 2/3 of the time, 3/4 of the time, it's fine. But sometimes it makes me crook. And if that's what caused the headache, I don't know. There's a few things. But I'll have to see. So anyway, I'm going to finish this video off now. I'm going to have a nice relaxing day. I got some Lego as well. I got a new Apollo lander that my parents got me or bought for me. So I'm going to put that together. So that should take up at least a few hours of non-computer related intellectual stimulation, which is nice to have. Because I still think the computer can tire me out if I spend too much time on it. But yeah. So that's basically going to be my day. So I'm going to put the Lego together. I'm going to have a few walks. Worry about the weather a little bit. It's going to get up to 28 today, which is awesome. But if there's sun everywhere and there's no clouds, then I'm going to have to start wearing a hat outside, which is what I actually used to do at work because of all the fluorescent lights. So I might start doing that when I go out as well. Yeah, so get a couple of walks in. See if I can get back into that improvement cycle that I've been missing the past few days. And yeah, that's basically going to be it. It's going to be very boring from here on out because every day is going to be the same, but hopefully every day will be improving. And that's the important thing. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.